It's an arts and crafts project.
That's why I need to be with a creative, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'll do shit like that because it's like, you meet somebody 5 months from now, you should know what they're into, what they're like. Right. Maybe you buy something, but maybe it's something that you buy that's like $100 or less, and it's kind of like, yo, this is very. Oh, she likes certain smells. Maybe you walked in the store one day and she was like, oh my god, that smells so good, and you pick up on that and you're like, I'm gonna get her a candle that smells like that or something like, you know. Yeah. I think it's more so thoughtful.
It's a thoughtfulness. Like I know, like my girl, this is something super simple because like, she's very like, okay, I need something, you got it, boom, appreciate you. Like, so she loves like cranberry juice, so I would like literally just pop up with like 2 things of cranberry, like, oh shit, like, and she'll be like, no joke. And she would love that. No, seriously. And she would love that because like, it's like, oh, you were thinking of.
All right, so but
at the same time,
hold on. Do you come with the cranberry cocktail juice, or do you come with the 100% cranberry
100%,
juice?
Bro.
Okay.
$7.99 a bottle.
Hey.
So some people.
Hey, he's a
Exactly.
real one.
Exactly.
Some people are
if they don't come with that 100% juice,
Notice I said
kick them to the curb.
Dave is gonna lay out mason jars full of red, delicious cranberry juice in the shapes of hearts, beside the bed, with candles on top.
Right.
But yeah, so you know, this is like now our first Christmas, so it's like.
You already got her something, or you know what you're getting?
I saw it today.
Ring?
I saw it today.
You saw it today? This man's crazy.
Nah, but damn, is this the first? This is the second Christmas I'm not buying any woman anything besides my mother.
Okay.
It's crazy. It feels good though.
What are you getting her?
My mom?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna buy her a couch.
Okay.
Yeah. Buy her a couch.
Where you get the couch from? For this talk.
I don't know. I actually I'm trying to get her something modern.
How much on the spend?
Like $1,200.
Find something decent for that.
Yeah. Get her a nice couch.
Sectional.
Cause I heard her mention. She probably
She's dropping hints. Yeah, I was about to say she's dropping hints. Smart.
She mentioned the iPhone. She was like, yeah, my friend. She was like, my friend at work. She has this iPhone X and like it takes these amazing selfies.
What phone does she have?
She has a iPhone 7 Plus.
So
I don't want to get her a phone though. I'd rather get her something that's gonna last like 20 years.
Like your phone work.
Yeah. I didn't even buy myself. I got a cracked iPhone 7 Plus.
I have a cracked iPhone 10. Let me tell you this dumb shit. I'm in the gym.
You got a screen on your phone?
Yeah.
How'd you crack it?
Look, bro. So I'm in the gym and I'm pressing up dumbbells or whatever. I have the Bluetooth headphones in, right? So I got my phone in my pocket. You know what I'm saying, on the elevated bench, drop the dumbbells, go to one of the cable machines, right? So song's playing in my ear, I'm like, I'm gonna change it. So I reach to my pocket, think I'm gonna change the song. I hit my pocket, I'm like, fuck, where's my phone at? So I go back over to the section where I was at, and like I look over and to where the dumbbells was, and underneath the dumbbells is my phone. 55-pound dumbbell landing on the phone, and it was face down. So I'm like, did it roll on it or did I drop it? So I go ahead and turn it back over, and sure enough, the whole screen cracked, America. Whole screen cracked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So
we got listeners.
So you don't have screen protector.
I had a screen protector on it. The screen protector was broke too.
What do you guys what are you buying for yourselves for Christmas? Do you buy yourself a Christmas gift?
It's birthday and Christmas for me, so I don't know. I think
When's your birthday then?
I think I'm gonna get a tattoo, huh?
When's your birthday?
December 23rd.
Oh wow. Did that suck as a kid?
Nah.
Oh, you're spoiled.
No.
You're the only child. So you're spoiled.
It wasn't like that.
Dave, did you get 2 gifts?
Yeah, I got way more than that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Spoiled ass. I got way more than that.
So like we were saying,
Nah, it was a.
I baited him, America, and he took the
what? 2 gifts? Try 12.
I took myself to the Travis concert. I took my brother to the Travis concert too.
Was that his Christmas present?
That was his Christmas present. He was a huge Travis Scott fan.
I'm sure he appreciated that.
He absolutely appreciated it.
Dog, the Travis show
great time.
was nuts.
It was amazing.
Oh, you went as well? Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And it was pretty much the same setup at the Prudential Center, right?
Bro, the exact same.
Okay.
I think Prudential just might be a little bit bigger.
Bigger,
than like it's a little wider than
Yeah.
the garden.
Visually stunning.
Yeah.
Like just so much. Like I don't know who his tour director was or
It's,
like how many people
it's
sat
the
down.
dude, his name's Mike Carson.
Okay.
Actually, it's Raven's boyfriend.
Really? Okay.
Beyonce shit.
Yeah. Shout out to Raven. She
Yeah.
just out in South Africa, I think. With...
Mike Carson, they do some really dope shit over there.
Yeah, no. So the tour setup was amazing. The visuals were amazing. The roller coaster literally going through the middle of the entire floor set. The mosh pit going on underneath it. He has 2 stages, right? So it was me, Lefty, my brother, and Jules. So we're by. I think Dave, you were in a similar seat where we're by the second stage towards the back, right? So as the show starts, spoiler alert, anybody's gonna go see it. So there's the main stage and there's the second stage. So as you know, the lights are coming on, you hear the music starting up or whatever, and there's the front stage. Everybody's expecting to be on the front stage, but I'm seeing smoke pouring out of the backstage. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm telling him, like, watch. And sure enough, he pops out the second stage and drops Stargazing on the second stage. Amazing.
I was upstairs buying merch when like
you missed the beginning of the show?
not the beginning, but just like the like when I left the stands, it was like a little foggy.
Right.
I was like, okay, we're gonna try to get some merch. It was like somebody had just finished one of the last closures or whatever, or openers, or whatever.
Yeah, Gunna and
Yeah. So then went to the jump, and I was on the way back. I heard rolling. So I like ran, but we were like right there
Right
at
by
the
the
edge, like 2 rows in front of like the floor. Like so, it was like damn near like right in the middle. So
That's
it was
dope.
like we could see all of that shit. So it was like yeah, okay. Like I could rush, but like I'm still gonna be able to see.
Right.
So then we able to get like the perfect angle of both. I think we were just a little bit closer to the main stage.
The main stage, okay.
And that shit was dope because it like kind of rewards those who are sitting below a certain point, because when those 2 big screens come down, it's like a whole different thing. It's like
Yeah.
It's like more like they cut off like half the stadium like that. So it's just like the people who like have
I wonder if the people on the inside could see what was going on the outside. I mean, they probably could see it, but visually, I don't know if it, like the "Wish You Were Here" sign, right? Like you could see it if you're on the outside of it, but if you're on the inside, it probably wouldn't have the same effect.
It was on both sides.
Oh, it was on both sides.
Where I was, I could see under and see on the other side.
Okay.
I actually had pictures of getting both sides of transparencies or whatever.
But yeah, the whole entire Travis show was.
I would have paid. I don't like paying for concerts, but I would pay because he's a performer. He really goes in for his crowd.
Yeah, so I was having a conversation with somebody about that a couple days ago. Whereas I think music now, whereas 15 years ago, like lyrics were. I mean, granted, there was a mood to it, a vibe of feel good vibes. We'll get a party going, but like lyrics were really big 15, 20 years ago. Like lyrics were everything. Lyrics would define you as an artist, right? If you could cut it or if you couldn't cut it. Whereas today, I don't think it's more so lyrics. I think it's energy. Like if you can provide an energy and give somebody a feeling, like Sheck West, right? I think, and that was honestly my only complaint with this Travis show was that Sheck West opened.
Yeah, he should have been.
He should have been the performer before Travis.
Yeah. Low key, you saw. So we missed Sheck West. That's the only thing we missed, and I was so tight. And like the thing was, we didn't realize how early the Sheck West would go.
And if you want to do it, if you want to have Sheck West on first in everywhere else in the country,
right.
I get it. But in New York, where Sheck West has been ringing off and had pretty much one of these songs, if not the song of the year, to me personally, you cannot have him perform where there's half the stadium in there.
But he made people like show up to the concert early. Like niggas was pulling up like on time. So because by the time they got to New York, he had already done like 5 shows. So people by then knew that Sheck West was like the opener.
You know, I was telling Jules this. I was like, when I would see the pictures online of the show, or if I would like see it on my timeline of whether it be on his page or somebody else's page, I scrolled past it so fast because I didn't want any previews of what I was about to see because I knew the show would be amazing, visually amazing, but I didn't want any previews of it. Like I didn't want to have any preconceived notions about what I was gonna see. Like the astronaut had no idea, right? Yeah. But I kind of had like a NASA connotation because I saw something with NASA and I scrolled past it.
Look at it. I posted it.
I didn't see yours. No.
I definitely posted it.
But yeah, like music today is about energy. Like if you can provide energy
Production,
to a crowd,
producers are way more important now than they were.
absolutely.
You don't even have to have lyrics. You could literally make sounds that can be translated into any type of language.
But is that good or bad?
I don't personally love it. Like my brother, he uses my Spotify, and sometimes I hear the shit that he listens to, and I'm like, yo, what is this?
Like what?
All these dudes, Trippy this, Trippy Red,
So
Little
I
this,
saw,
all
I
that.
saw Trippie Redd perform, and like he doesn't sound like the record. Like he's just screaming when he performs.
That's what I'm saying, because it's all production value.
Off key. This is like, damn, bro.
And now I feel like an old head.
for you.
Yo, I feel like an old head now.
I definitely was buying merch when Trippie Redd was on stage. I'm not gonna lie.
What'd you get?
I got the "Wish You Were Here" hoodie, all black.
How much was that, like 80?
No, it was 90.
Okay.
90, and I got the New York exclusive long tee.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I love New York because I don't have one. That's the one reason why I want it. I don't have one I love New York shirt.
Yeah.
So I got that, and it says Madison Square Garden 2 nights only.
Oh, that's
so
great.
yeah, it was an
I got
MSG exclusive.
the pullover.
I've been into my music taste has changed drastically over the past few years. Like I've been into a lot of indie bands. I don't know, like
You've gone eclectic.
yeah, like the Marias. If you guys haven't listened to them, it's a dope sound. I mean, I still
Where's
love
Fab at?
rap.
Plug it in.
I still love rap, but it's the young artists I think that are making me run away from it. Like when I hear that stuff in my headphones, I'm like, yo, this is not
It's
not music.
It's not what you signed up for.
No, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, get your money. Like, they're getting money and stuff. That's great. But no, I'm not listening to Trippie Redd. I'm not listening to Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I tried to listen to Trippie Redd.
It sounds good on the record, but there's a lot of things that come at the sacrifice of having that record be present or producing that record. Like you got to deal with the actual artists themselves and what they're kind of like putting out, and like it was crazy. Like I was like, I understand why Travis would probably be like one of the richest people in his generation because he actually puts effort when he like performs. Everybody else is like,
And he makes real music. Like, he has lyrics. He produces his shit.
I mean, his lyrics aren't profound. Like
They're not profound,
Stop
but
Trying to Be God was like the first song that was like, oh, okay, he's got like a okay.
he's not just making noise though. You know what I'm saying? Some people just literally make noise.
You're talking about Travis Scott here.
I mean, Travis makes noise in his songs, but it's not like incoherent.
Right.
Like, out of this, like, you can put together what he's saying and the messaging behind it. It's more melodic than just making noise.
Okay.
He's loud, but he's not making noise.
Straight up. But I'm glad. Yes. I'm glad you said Tekashi's name because, I mean, since we've been off the air, Tekashi's going through his highs and his lows. He's locked up right now.
Is he?
Yeah. He is. Is what happens.
He's not getting out for a while.
What did he do?
So he was running with his. It's funny because if you hear his lawyer tell it, if you hear his lawyer tell it, then hear his songs. It's a really strong, blatant contradiction. So he's locked up right now on racketeering charges. And he caught a RICO case.
Racketeering? What is he, in the mob?
Well, he was running with.
Well, you know, racketeering went from using on the mob, and then they killed the mobs, basically, effectively, cartels and shit, and they started using it on more like drug-based stuff, gangs. So now gangs are basically always getting racketeering charges.
Got it. Right. So,
the word don't really mean it's not a real definition for it
Anymore.
Whatever the fuck they want it to
Right.
be. Like, are you getting money over there, son? Crack?
RICO.
Racketeering. Put him in the paddy wagon, man.
Yeah, yeah. But so he was grouped up, rounded up with his 9 Trey associates.
9 Trey gangsters?
Yeah. So I mean, if you listen to Tekashi's songs, he sounds Treyway in damn near every single song that he's on, right?
Trey what?
Treyway.
Okay.
It's
the yeah.
I'm not blood, so you're not gonna hear me like shouting Treyway, but like it's their calling card. Let's just say that. So now his lawyer is out in front of the public talking about, oh, he's not blood affiliated. He was never associated with this Treyway or 9 Trey gang. Like, it never was.
They're like,
It's all
doesn't
a,
even exist.
It doesn't even exist. It's just a figment for his image as a musician in the industry, right? After talking all this gang shit, right? So okay, so now I mean it's come out in the past couple of days that he got pressed by Crips in
prison?
defense. Yeah, because they don't have him in the special
They have
section.
Gen Pop.
No, yeah, he's in Gen right now. He's in Gen Pop right now, and
That's
they,
funny.
so like he's caught up in it, right? So
But how do they even know that this is happening to him?
I mean, there are guards and everything leaks out.
Oh,
Everybody
okay.
talks to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas got cell phones in jail.
That's a fact. So I mean, it's just like it's a classic case of people trying to warn him of the life that he was surrounding himself with.
Charlemagne, I remember Charlemagne specifically warning him, like, yo, dude, you keep doing all of what you're doing, you're gonna die early.
Right.
This is not good for you.
You're bringing all unnecessary energy around you that you don't need.
This designer on my at work, Takashi used to be the bodega boy for this spot right across from his crib, like, and he used to tell my coworker, he was like, yo, I just made this new beat or whatever, blah blah blah, and he's like, yeah, it's trash, dude, whatever, like in his head. And then he said he became Takashi. He's like, yo, what the fuck? That was the dude who was working at my bodega in Brooklyn.
I mean, he was pretty much came up overnight. Like not overnight, but literally within a year, he went from being broke to.
I remember the first thing I saw from him was him counting out a whole lot of money on a stoop somewhere in the city, and he was basically saying, like, come at me, come try me, because I got gangsters in my circle.
I mean, it looked like he was paying them to be around him, but which I mean, I still think he
Definitely
was
the case.
right, and he gave them a platform to show out with money in their hand and rep their brand and rep their set. So like it went hand in hand, but they was trying to tell him like you bringing all this energy around you, and
Bad energy.
it's bad. But the crazy part is a week before he got locked up, he cut all everybody associated with him off.
Really?
Because he thought that they was, taking money from him. Like they
They probably were.
Well, they were when they were scamming shows and putting on all like setting him up to do shows and all this stuff and what he would need to do shows. Like they were collecting but then collecting like another huge amount of sums of money on top and pocketing to the side without his knowledge. So once he found out, he was like, "Oh no, I'm out." And then a week later, he gets locked up on RICO charges because of the association with
So he's
him.
getting beat up in prison?
They put him in jail to quote unquote protect him. They took him into custody because he was already
A target?
being under investigation.
Yeah, I think they had a video shoot with him, Kanye, and I think there was a shooting at the shoot about a month ago.
Just sad. It's sad.
They found out they had some of the dudes like phones tapped. Saw their text messages talking about they're gonna super violate. Then there was a situation where he was at Barclays and some people allegedly the dude Shotty, his manager, shot that shit up, or another dude that was with him, like allegedly. Like I'm not about to be
Right.
So,
Right.
That type of rap game is so dumb.
Yeah.
Like, people who try to buy their way into it, and it's just...
But the only funny thing about that is that, Tekashi saying his lawyer, his reputation is saying, like that was just, he was just playing the game, like he wasn't really doing it, like he was just using these guys as an image, like he wasn't really a part of that stuff. And then, while saying there is no such thing as Treyway, then Shotty gets on the stand and is like, yeah, nah, it's Treyway for life. Whoa.
Nick, what are you doing? Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah,
it's a sad case, unfortunate reality, but it's not a reality that wasn't foreseen. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, let there be a lesson to the youth. Like if you're in a situation where you're able to provide money for yourself and provide create a foundation for your family and create an opportunity to create generational wealth, like. Separate yourself from the negative shit because all that stuff is gonna hold you back and put you in a position where you could be held back and held liable and responsible. Even if you had nothing, that's the other thing. He could have had nothing to do with the situation, but because of the people that he ran with, you know what I'm saying? They're holding him back. That whole entire situation is holding him back. My mother always told me, "Show me your friends, I'll show you your future." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's real shit. And it's funny because growing up, like I didn't always hang with the right people, and I didn't want to hear that. I did not want to hear that at all. But the older that I got, and the more wiser I got, and saw the situations they put themselves in.
It's better off to be have no friends than to be around the wrong wrong company, and there is such thing as a wrong company. Like obviously,
it's good to encounter people who are wrong, just so you know
yeah,
what to look out for.
yeah. Like I mean, like granted, obviously, I grew up with people. Some of them are in prison, some of them are dead, and it's like I'm still. If I see some of those people, like it's still all love. You know what I mean? Like but I think you just know after a while, like all right, if I really want to get to another level in life, like I can't continue to be around this type of energy.
And you got to make the right decisions. Like your decision making process has to be on point because, I mean, you could make like everybody's gonna make wrong decisions, right? But the thing is, after you make those wrong decisions, you have two choices: either you learn from them or you repeat them. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you at some point you have to grow up and make the right decisions, and it'll lead to a higher plane.
I mean, to take that further, I always feel like if you're different or you're doing something that's at a higher level than everybody around you, especially if you're hanging around people who don't do what you do or at least aspire to a certain level, like you'll start averaging out to whatever's going to be going on around you. So you got to like really protect like your output
and protect your energy.
It's true. Like all those old sayings really actually mean something. Like
crazy
one bad apple spoils the bunch. All of that stuff.
Right?
Yo, it really it's crazy. Yeah, you never want to listen to it when you're young, but as you get older and wiser, you start to realize your circles should get smaller. Like the people that you really trust, the people that you tell your plans and aspirations to. I even think it's almost like a subconscious thing sometimes where people that they don't necessarily have the same ambitions as you, and they see you progressing in life, whether that be in professional life, personal life, relationships, whatever. They see you progressing in those areas. They hate without even necessarily wanting to hate sometimes because their life isn't going in the direction that they want it to. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they're too afraid to leave their comfort blanket of the old stuff in order to get their life on track. So in essence, they just talk shit about you behind your back, and it's like crab in a barrel mentality in a lot of ways.
For sure. It's true. It's true.
I've faced it a couple times. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I can imagine in your situation. And
I'm talking about way before, like dudes that I used to think were my like brothers. You know what I'm saying? After going away to college, you go away to college, and then you come back and everybody acts different.
Oh, you smart now?
Yeah, like
you different.
Yeah, they treat you different. It's.
I didn't even get people a chance. I went back to like my parents' house and I left within like 3 months. It was a month actually. I scooted back up here. I was like, nah.
And imagine what it's like being like a rap. Think about it like being a rapper, right? From like a horrible neighborhood, and you get on and you start making millions of dollars, and you want to go home. And the dudes that you used to run with, they're like still doing the same thing. And they see you buying your mama crib or buying your mama whatever, having all this nice stuff, seeing you on TV, and they're like, yo, F this dude.
I mean, some people be happy for you, but I could see how that could breed jealousy and envy.
Yep.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Depends on what you are, what you into your community too.
Y'all seen the Shump thing in the Mass Appeal interview?
What?
He was basically talking about you could be burning your own bridge by being successful.
Who?
Shump.
Oh, Alon Shumpert said that?
Yeah, if you go on his page, you see on his Instagram.
I mean, a lot of dudes won't go back to their old neighborhoods, and they're great for the culture, and some of them won't, whether they be entertain, whatever they're doing, even if they're a principal sometimes, you know what I'm saying, they won't go back because they know there are dudes or people there that just don't wish them well. Period.
Speaking of that being how about your Knicks? What's going on over there?
They just beat Giannis in the number one team in the East.
What's their record?
What are they? Have they won 15 games?
7-12, 7-14.
More
I actually want them to lose. Like I have no problem with them losing. Their best player is not playing. He's hurt. They have young kids. They have one of the youngest teams in the league. The whole starting lineup is under 26. Like let the kids play. I have no problem with them playing hard and losing in the end. I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Pick up one of them boys from Duke. You heard?
But see, the problem with that, I think the problem with it works with the Browns the same way. The problem with sucking so bad every year and then getting like a top draft pick, that top draft pick is surrounded by other people that can't lift them higher.
See, the Knicks have had multiple top draft picks.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. When have the Knicks had a top 3 pick?
The point I'm trying to make is that the Knicks
never.
The Knicks are not in a bad. The Knicks are not in a bad position if they were to get a top pick, a lottery pick. That means that whoever
It
comes
would have to
in,
be a game changer pick like a LeBron James.
I mean, have you seen the boy who play?
Actually, it's like LeBron James on the court. It's like, shit crazy.
It is. It is. I'm not gonna lie.
But they never seen.
I really can't wait to the ACC tournament.
That's the stuff that like you know, like if the Bengals were good one year, like one year we went undefeated to like 10 games, and it was just like, oh shit, that's kind of dope. But
I mean, but football's different because there's so many players on the field, and it takes the only person that's really gonna.
I'm just speaking about winning though.
But here's what I'm saying: like a winning culture can start really much more easier in a basketball team or on a basketball court when there's 5 players on the court than on a football field when there's 22. 11 on the offense, 11 on the defense, right? The most effective player is probably going to be one of the linebackers or a defensive lineman on the line and the quarterback, right? Saquon Barkley is damn near one of the best offensive players in the league.
Yeah.
The Giants have one of the worst records in the league. You know what I'm
Football
saying?
is it's too many dimensions to it. Basketball, like I said, you could be LeBron James and have the best record in the NBA, leave your team, and then they will have the worst record in the NBA.
So this making my point is what I'm saying is
Yeah.
that like one player, 2 players can make the world of a difference on a team.
For sure, for sure.
Keyword LeBron James, though.
Right.
Hasn't been a player like him since him, so.
Since him, yeah.
Like
Lakers-
what's his name? Like I was watching. I went to the Nets game the other day and I saw homeboy on the Timberwolves play. I'm like, yo, he's such a bust. He doesn't even care to play the game. Like
He's on, Cat Andrew Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins. Like he was literally just on the court. I'm like, yo, this dude doesn't even want to be here. And he was seen as one of the top dudes. They're all him and
Did he get a contract? Did he get money?
he did get money.
Yeah,
That's why.
they got paid.
He got his contract already. He chilling.
He got money.
He's just playing basketball. And like, I mean,
Barely.
He's made. He has over $100 million. I would say at this point. So I mean, he's made his foundational wealth. He can take it back to Canada if he wants to, but I mean, but that's like a winning culture. Like they don't have Jimmy Butler was their player of a winning culture. And Jimmy Butler doesn't even come from a winning culture, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like when they were in Chicago, he was winning a little bit, but not really.
Philly doesn't look too bad right now.
Philly looks pretty
Philly
damn
looks
great.
Pretty damn good.
And
see them.
Jimmy Butler has given them that edge player to push them. I think.
I watched that game yesterday. Like, Jesus.
Lakers on the road to 50 still.
Yes.
You tell
I
me.
like it.
They see
They're above 500 right now.
They're clicking, bro.
Right now.
You gonna owe me $100.
Oh, you better.
We'll see.
50 wins is not that big of a stretch at the moment.
I hear you. You're a quarter way in, and you're on pace. We'll say that.
Word.
Well, I mean-
New Year's plans.
I don't know. Me and my girl trying to figure out what we're gonna do. Maybe go to Dumbo House. They have something.
Yeah, that would probably be cool.
Yeah, her brother's gonna be in town. He's 21 now, so we're trying to do something cool.
Oh, that would be nice.
Turn up. Go ahead, Nick. What are you doing for New Year's?
I'm gonna be with you.
Okay.
So we're going to Amsterdam.
Hopping on the flight.
Gonna go drink some coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what y'all do.
Yeah, that's what people do. Coffee and pancakes. You did.
Coffee and pancakes,
Pancakes
straight up.
fire.
I'm waking up at 8 a.m. just to have the pancakes.
Fire.
But I won't even. I'll just say this: in Europe, they don't even open places at 8 a.m. So forget that.
Yeah, we're the only crazy people that do that dumb shit.
So 11 a.m. pancakes.
I'm with it.
I'm also gonna ride a bike. I don't care how cold it is.
It's gonna be pretty cold.
I'm gonna get a scarf, ride a bike,
I got one right here for you.
and after that, I'm doing Barcelona from January 2nd. So yeah, starting the year off right.
Right. I've never done New Year's outside of New York before, so this
Same.
will be the first time for me. I've always been in New York, and I mean, either I've been in my house or I've been out, but I've always been in.
Every New Year's for me has been uneventful.
Yeah.
My entire life, unless I'm just with family chilling, which is cool. But like, whenever I plan on going out, it's been totally uneventful.
Yeah.
Chill, like, what we did. I've been to, like, Vegas, Miami,
Vegas must have been cool.
Atlanta.
Vegas for New Year's probably.
I would do
was
Vegas for
cool.
New Year's.
Vegas was cool. Vegas was easy. There was so much going on. Like, you could always find
Something,
shit.
yeah. And Vegas
Like,
doesn't.
Drake was on the strip that year, and it was like shutting the shit down at the whatever joint he was at down on the other side. It might have been the Caesars.
I would do Vegas. Maybe I'll do that one year.
I gotta do something warm for New Year's. Maybe for Christmas. I gotta,
What
do
do
it.
you-
I gotta do something in Jamaica. Like that has to happen. I have to spend one of these holidays warm. I've never
Yeah,
Christmas.
same.
Christmas has always been in New York. New Year's has always been in New York.
I
Every year.
did. No, I did Christmas in New York every year too. Yeah, the only place I did another thing was Thanksgiving, and I felt like I was in prison. I was at work,